Alright, now if only the sun can just stay like this for I don't even know how long till I finish this video, that'll be great. I don't know how long that will be, but let's see what we're doing. Hey guys, it's me, Kelly, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I am wearing a Marvel, shirt. Oh well, I'm not gonna apologize. I'm kind of obsessed. Me and my sister are sharing it, and I think it looks fantastic. So, let's get into this video. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is some tips and advice for incoming freshmen. As a lot of you know, I am a sophomore this year. I'm starting in like a week or two. I'm scared. I was a freshman last year, so I kind of did know how it went. For me, it was kind of like I had just switched schools, so I left in July of last year. And I was starting a totally new school in a totally new place, in a totally new house. I didn't know anybody. I was completely alone, and I managed to survive. I'm going to be showing you guys what I did to kind of make my year easier for me. It was very difficult, but I made it through, and I know you guys can too. I have faith in you. We can do this. These work for any grade what you're going into. These are just what I wanted to mention, so let's get into it. Basically, I want to start off with one thing that I struggled with so much last year, and it would have helped me so much, is making your homework your #1 priority. So I regret to inform everybody that I was horrible with homework every single year of school. I'm just really bad with it. I come home, and I'm kind of just lazy. I lounge around on my bed and then, eat and then go to sleep, and that's literally it. It really affected me for when I was in school because, I didn't know what we were talking about most of the time because I never did my homework. It affected me on tests and just my average in general, and it really made it hard for me to pass the year. Study, 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 alright? So basically, I want you guys to make sure that you study. So for testing in high school, they ask a lot of complex questions. It's very important, especially because the end of the year, you take so many important tests no matter what grade you're in. So you need to make sure that you're remembering everything, and it's easier if you're studying it and going through it in your head instead of just winging it. This is so important because I know that a lot of people do this, and this is great for any grade. English class. Avoid SparkNotes or any, website that will tell you the questions. I remember we were doing To Kill a Mockingbird, and I did that last year and this year. Well, last year and the year before that, and I already knew everything, so I didn't use SparkNotes for any of my things this year because it just doesn't help, but a lot of my friends did, and he knew that SparkNotes was a thing. So what he did was he gave us our questions, our book, whatever. And then by the time we had like a unit test or whatever, everything would be different. And I cannot tell you how relieved I was that I did read the books, because a lot of my friends failed when they didn't. And that's all I can say. I don't want you guys to fail. So just make sure you actually read the topics and the books because it is important. This is very important as well. Make friends or keep friends that help you do better and not worse. I can't tell you how many times I have walked through the hallways and known somebody that was brilliant, but their friends were either irresponsible or, they didn't help them, You don't have to follow this one, but I find that it's very helpful. I kind of made friends that really helped me. Like, I don't know if they exactly watch my videos, but I have this friend, and I didn't do this global project for at least like 3 months. Every time I'd walk into lunch, these two friends of mine would give me such a hard time about it. They would be like, you have to do your project, do it, do it, do it. Eventually, I did it, just to get them off my back, and it helped me so much. I didn't realize it at the time. It was kind of annoying to me, but now I'm so grateful because, without that, I probably would have failed because I hadn't handed in my assignments. So it was very important to me, and I really do appreciate it. My next tip is going to be don't skip classes or don't skip anything. Make sure you go to everything. I didn't skip any classes last year because I'm too afraid. I'm not rebel enough for that. But I know a lot of friends that did skip their classes, like would go in and they weren't there, or they would just be wandering the hallways. By the time our regents came around, they didn't know anything. They were really stressed out. Especially by the end of the year, all the teachers are trying to cram in everything into this little time slot, and they really can't. So you have to really be careful that you know everything and that you're there when everything's happening. What are they doing outside? I don't know. Next tip is use your schedule. I had a very confusing block schedule this year. So, you can put it as the wallpaper, or you can literally, what my friends do is they make their own type of schedule. They laminate it, and then they put that in like a little thing. So every day they just flip it over and that's what they have to do. Or you can color code or whatever. It's just so much helpful. So I color coded my schedule last year. I'll probably do it this year too. It's very helpful and very good. Next tip, don't be afraid to ask questions in class. Like, I know nobody wants to be that person who's just constantly raising their hand trying to figure out what the question is, like what they're asking. But it's so helpful. Like, I remember there were so many times where I wouldn't want to say anything because I was really shy in class. So I would just kind of like sit and like either wait for somebody else to do it, or I would just figure it out as I go and I wouldn't really ask anything. And that really did screw me over because by the end of the year, I saw these questions that I was studying for my Regents and my finals, and I was just like, this is so confusing. So I really wish I asked more questions. That's all I can say for you guys. Next tip has to do with friends as well, like my one before, is don't focus on popularity or anything like that. And I know you're probably like, Kelly, well, you're probably saying that because you're not cool. Which is true, I'm not. But I can tell you that I have friends who tried to do that, no matter what grade they were in, and it really didn't help because they stopped focusing on school and stuff like that. And honestly, I want to tell you guys to make friends with people who actually care and want you to do good instead of people who might backstab you or turn their back on you, because that has happened to me before and I want you guys to be careful. Next tip is join clubs or sports or anything really like that. If you don't like sports, that's totally fine. You don't have to. The reason I say join clubs or sports is because it's so much easier than just sitting at home and doing nothing. Because first of all, if you have trouble, or if you're shy like I am and you have trouble making friends, the teams are such a good way to do that. Like, I made some friends when I did cooking club, and I made some friends when I did softball. Stay organized. You know, let's be honest, it's difficult. I'm actually gonna add this to that one. Don't throw anything out. Like, if your teacher says it's okay, then you can totally throw something out. But if there's something that might benefit you, like review sheets or whatever, keep it. And then at the end of the year, just look through all of it and figure out if that will help you on your final test. Yeah, so those are all my tips basically. I'm sorry if this is a very long video. I'm trying to get it done quickly because I'm afraid the thing is gonna die again. So, I will talk to you guys in my next video. You can check my social media. That will be below. Make sure to check out Audrey's channel. I will have that below as well. And yeah, that's basically it. So I will talk to you guys in my next video. Why am I dancing? I don't know. Guys, say hi to Spider-Man. Spider-Man! There's Captain America. There's the Hulk. There's the Thor. There's the Iron Man. Literally my days.